Good morning. It is Wednesday. It is 6:02 on August the 12th. It is beautiful so far. It's dark and mild outside. Not for long, though.
Yeah, it's dark and mild. I heard something the other day about,
It's black and mild outside.
yeah, exactly. Dark and mild. I didn't say black.
No, I'm talking about like the cigars.
I know. That's what I said. I did not say black.
No, I did.
I know. Black and mild. I know what you're talking about.
I love the smell of those.
I was going to talk about the daylight savings time.
Yeah.
You know, it's coming up. What? Is it November? Uh-oh. Right
Black
off the
and mild.
bat.
We didn't mean it seriously.
I have nothing to do with
Oh,
it.
my gosh.
But if we're going to do something about that, decide that we're going to keep it or ditch it,
I know, but you
Gotta
know what
be-
I
gotta be-
didn't know?
got to be coming up pretty quick. Decisions got to be made pretty quick.
I did not know until Bill told me that they weren't changing it to where I know it's not any different, but like they're not changing it to where like summertime hours. They're changing it to winter hours.
Yeah, well, I mean, the days still get longer, right, in the summer? So,
I don't know. Will it with the
Oh, yeah.
time being different?
Well, I mean, think about it. In the summer, what time does it actually get dark now? Would you say 7:30?
Yeah, probably.
Something like that. So it'll just be an hour less.
So
So it'll
6:30?
be- Yeah, 6:30 or 7. But it'll do it every day.
Yeah, I still don't like it.
You like the change?
No, I don't like the change. I want them to change it to summer. That way we have 7:30, 8 o'clock sunsets every day. I mean, I'm sure people in the East Coast don't like it.
But then the children will be waiting for the bus in the dark.
But it's dark right now.
I know. But if you take it back an hour, it'll be even darker, or be longer. It'll be dark longer as far as the clock's concerned. I don't know why I even thought about it. I read a story about it, and it's like, well, once again, they've talked a lot about doing something about it,
And
but
then nothing.
Nothing happens. So, and it may not. And
I've heard that I'm kind of that way too.
well,
I talk a lot about doing stuff and then I actually
I'll
don't do
talk.
anything.
all talk, no action. But I don't know if they're going to do anything about it or not. But
We will see.
yeah, it's coming up. It'll
Yeah.
be here, really quick.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's been voted on that's been really rushed this year.
Oh, they do that all the time. They knee jerk.
Maybe it's just because I'm actually paying attention because you talk about it.
Well, maybe so. Maybe so. Good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Your civic duty. Maybe you won't call and try to get out of jury duty next time.
I'm going to be honest,
You know,
I probably
I've got a
have.
hangnail.
I'm really
I have
shocked.
I have to wash my hair, on that week.
Okay, I'm very shocked that when I got pulled over, actually, I didn't even think about it, but now I'm shocked. Well, I got pulled over a couple of weeks ago for speeding, and I wasn't going to, anyway, I'm not going to make an
78
excuse.
and a 40. That's
No.
okay. Wasn't quite
They didn't
double.
say I had a warrant out, so I guess they don't care that I just didn't show up for jury duty.
You didn't show
Okay,
up at all.
I forgot about it because the year before
Usually
I
they
had...
swear out bench warrants for that.
What?
Bench warrant.
Oh, I
warrant
thought you
from
just
the
called
bench.
me something bad. It's
Bench,
like, hold on a minute.
bench.
We got 6
God.
minutes till break. I'm
Do
going to
it.
think about this for the
I
next
know.
6
I know
minutes.
it's early, but wake up.
Anyway, okay, so the first time I got a jury duty notice, I stayed home with Deason, and I didn't have anyone that could keep them to go. So they were like, okay, we'll excuse you for a year. Well, then the next year, I was taking a CNA class the week of jury duty, and they send them out so early.
CNA.
Yeah, a certified nursing assistant class.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was and a.
No.
Gotcha. CNA.
But I'd signed up for that class, forgot about jury duty. The class was the same time as jury duty. Then later on, probably in the month, I was cleaning and found my jury duty notice. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get arrested. I didn't call them or anything to let them know I didn't come. I mean, I guess they knew. But anyway, all that to say, when I got pulled over a couple weeks ago, I didn't get arrested.
Well, it's probably because, most of the time, literally most of the time, they get all their cases settled. They get them and they cancel the jury duty. I've been on there many times where I'm ready to go, and Saturday morning or sometime you get a text telling you that you won't be needed on Monday.
Yeah.
Because they resolved everything. The last time that I went for jury duty. It was obviously in the old courthouse. It was 2 or 3 years ago. You know how time flies.
Oh yeah, probably around last time you went to the library.
I think because it was right down, a couple blocks from each other.
Figured you'd go.
I mean, while I'm there. But we go, and the judge is Bill Lewis, who is now, I think, a federal judge. I think he's been appointed as a federal judge, but he was a circuit judge then. And he was standing there, and he was explaining to all of us. I mean, the room was packed. Probably 150 people in there.
Oh my goodness.
Potential jurors, maybe less than that, but a bunch.
Yeah.
And he comes out and he says, we've got all these cases. He says, all but 2 of them have settled. And I never actually heard them refer to settling those cases. I always think of those as civil cases as opposed to criminal cases. But I guess it is a settlement of some sort. So anyway, he comes out and you can tell they're really putting pressure on their lawyers to get their 2 cases resolved. So then he reports back about another hour later that they got one of the cases resolved. And then they actually held some, I don't know if they call it a preliminary or what it would be called, but they brought this defendant in handcuffs into the courtroom, and he was there, and they started talking about it, and I think he was accused, he was a pedophile. He was accused of being a child molester. But they actually resolved it just before they were going to pick the jury.
Yeah.
And I really don't know what the point was of bringing them all in there, having a little something in front of the procedure, in front of the judge, with all of the potential jurors sitting there. I didn't understand that. But they resolved it, didn't need us, sent us home. Turned out to be about a 3-hour, trip for naught.
Yeah.
But I do encourage people to serve on the juries. Try to keep up with your notice. Use your phone that you're so deft with.
I didn't get anything on the phone from it though.
Yes, but I'm saying put it on your phone. Put it on your calendar, and that way you get your 12 notices. 2 weeks starting 2 weeks in advance, right? That's when you do it. Then it would be 10 days, and you just kind of count down, don't you?
Oh my gosh, I don't get that many reminders.
Well, no, but you set how many alarms?
Oh, my alarms, yeah. But I didn't have to use my alarms this morning. I got up at 12:30.
And then you were up, and you couldn't.
I was up.
Wow.
Couldn't go back to sleep. I don't know if I woke up because I took my medicine too early, or if I went to bed too early. But I went to bed at 10.
That's not very early.
Not really.
Not when we get up at 3:30 or 4.
Yeah. So then I laid in bed for like
So
30
we come
minutes.
in here and serve you, the listener.
That's right. I laid in bed for like 30 minutes, and then here came Decent. I heard him running through the house. So I was like, I might as well get up because he is going to push me out of the bed.
Yeah.
And he brings about 4 stuffed animals with him, 4 stuffies.
His buddies.
Yes. On top of the ones that he left in there from the night before. So, no room for Mom.
Well, I was just going to say that I've worked so hard yesterday for 2.5 hours in this absolutely intensive heat. I am so out of shape. I worked on the farm for months and almost a year, and I really felt like I could work and give 4 or 5 good hours, and I'd be fine.
Yeah.
But none of that work that I was doing, Taylor, was in August.
Yeah.
It was September, October, November, all through the spring. So it was a little cooler, a lot cooler. But man, yesterday I thought for a minute. I said, well, this may be it. I'm just going to sit down in this person's yard, and I may not get up.
That's terrible.
It was horrible. And it was my own fault. I didn't drink as much as I should have.
Not hydrating.
Right, not as much. But I did get back to the truck, and I needed about 15 minutes, and I was able to recover pretty well. But man, it was so hot. I mean, I put my overalls. I have some really, I guess I'll call them thin overalls, perfect to work in, in the heat. I did wear a T-shirt. I thought I wasn't sure how the customers would react to see, Haystacks Calhoun out there, working in their yard. But man, after I got my drink and I, calm down a little bit. It was like I finished my work I needed to do.
Yeah.
And then fortunately that was it for the day. But man, it was so hot out there yesterday.
That's awful.
And it's not getting better. It's going to be warmer this weekend.
I know it.
And it has been. So whatever projects I needed to do in the yard, they will be waiting. They will wait for me, till the fall. But
I do not blame you. Yeah, because we are in a heat advisory all week long. It says it's going to feel like it's up to 97 today, which I think that's kind of lowballing it.
I am headed to Florida after the show.
That's right. I
Going
forgot
to
you
see
said
Papa
that.
San, see how he's doing down there.
How fun.
Yeah, he won't answer the phone.
Oh.
He's 91.
Yeah.
I've sat there with him, the phone just rings, and I say, "Oh, it's your friend Carla. You want to talk to her?" No, not today. Or, he's just like,
Bless it.
you were talking about your grandfather, right?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, do what he wants to at this age.
That's right. Well, speaking of doing what you want to at this age, I have a crazy story about
like
a
that. I like
lady,
the
and
sound of that.
she's doing exactly what she wants to do. It wouldn't be what I want to do, but it's what she wants to do. So I guess that's all that matters.
Well, it's what she could do, right?
That's right. It's what she could do. So it is 6:13. It's Wednesday, August the 12th. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio with Mike and Taylor. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
Good morning, good morning. We're back here, 6:16 on Wednesday. I was about to say Thursday. Wednesday, August the 12th, here on Piper Beach Radio. We're live from the Clanton Tractor Studio.
We are.
And we want to thank some of our sponsors. First, I want to thank my friends at Coca-Cola. I've already cracked it open. And take a little sip. Makes for great radio, I know that.
ASMR.
While I drink my Coca-Cola. But it's really good, and we're glad to be back. Hey, you said something about before the break. you had a story and about someone doing what they wanted to do.
Yes.
And age was no factor.
That's right. So a woman in the UK, her name is Betsy Brommer. She is 97 years old, and she has broke her own record in the Guinness World Record book for wing walking.
Wing walker.
Yes, a wing walker. She has wing walked 6 times in the past decade. So she's officially the oldest lady to wing walk in the world.
You know, they used to call it barnstorming.
Really?
You know, back when they first had airplanes.
Yeah.
And they would these daredevils would get in there and learn how to do different things, and wing walking was a big thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, it just stunned the crowds, you know, or that it paid a dime, you know, to watch.
Well, I bet. I didn't know it was called barnstorming, though. That makes sense, though, because there's a, what is it called? A roller coaster at Disney that's Goofy themed, and it's airplane, and it's called the Barnstormer.
There you go.
So there we go. The more you know.
That was back when they had the
We did have, I sent Baden
biplanes.
pictures of her. Were you able to upload them? Aw. Boo. Well, it had a cute little picture of her in her goggles strapped down to the top of this airplane. And the video, it flies upside down and she's just strapped on there. I don't know why I thought like it was going to be going flat and her actually walking. I didn't know what it meant until I watched the video. But I think that was more like cooler than her just walking on the airplane if she would have been walking on it.
Think about walking though. Is it back when they were doing it back in the 20s, I guess, or 30s?
Yeah.
They didn't have any safety equipment.
No.
I mean, there was no real regulation. Now they did after a few crashes. There was the Federal Aviation Department. They did come in with some regulations, and it pretty much ended the barnstorming.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we do have the air shows, right? Which is kind
That's
of
right.
a barnstorming like function. Oh, there it is.
There
There's
it
the
goes.
old-
That's her upside
Oh,
down.
that was printed upside down there, Baden. You might want to flip it. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. She was upside down.
And then there's one of her in her little goggles. It was so stinking cute. But they interviewed her too.
Yeah. What was the quote she had about doing this?
Yeah, she said, when you get old, you can't do a lot. And she said, I can't really see. I can't drive. I can't go anywhere. She said, so I want to do the things that I can do. And apparently she can wing walk.
Be strapped to the wing.
That's right. And I mean, she's 97. So if something happens, I guess if you got to go, it's the way to go.
What a way to go.
That's
if that
right.
were to
Look at
happen. There she is.
She's so cute.
What's her name? Wilma?
Betty.
Betty. Hey, Betty.
Betty Brommer.
Yeah, that's Wilma's neighbor, right?
That's right. Wilma was on the video cheering her on.
Wilma, did the Flintstone? I guess Flintstone. That's right.
Yeah.
And Fred.
That's just right.
And then their neighbors were
Oh, gosh. What were their
Barney.
last names? Barney and Betty.
Betty.
I had 2 chickens.
Rubble.
Named, that's right. I had a pair of hens named Wilma and Betty one time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're black copper Marin chickens.
Okay.
That's all there is to it. Bailey's dog. Bailey's dog got them about a couple days after I bought them. So there's that. Anywho, okay, on to better things.
Is there a national holiday today?
Yes, I'm so glad you asked. Today is National Gooey Butter Cake Day.
I did not know there was such a thing as a gooey butter cake.
Really? Oh, it's good. I
did not.
It was made by Fred S.L. Widman, and he's widely credited for inventing gooey butter cake in St. Louis, Missouri in 1930s. He was a German-American baker, and it says that he accidentally made the cake. He reversed the proportions for butter and flour in a traditional coffee cake recipe, and instead of discarding the mistake, he sold it and became a local sensation.
That is wild, isn't it? How so many things are, I guess I'll call it accidentally discovered or, prepared to somebody. He's just messing around.
Serendipity.
Yeah, exactly.
But it says the day wasn't founded until 2019, so it hasn't been a national holiday for long, but it has been around since the 30s. I think sometimes here in the South we call those chess squares.
Oh, okay. Well, that would
I think
be.
it's the same thing.
That makes sense. I understand. I've had those before, but as far as a gooey butter cake, no.
No.
No, I haven't. Today is my son-in-law's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Luke Mitchell, I believe he's 24 today. 24, isn't that something? But our daughter, I am so impressed. I get more impressed with her every day. She's always impressed me. She's always been so smart and kind and all those good things. But she made him his favorite cake, which I did not know was his favorite cake, it looks like a giant, oh God, what do you call it? It's a cinnamon roll, you know how you peel those cinnamon spins or something like that, spin wheels maybe?
Spin wheels.
Okay, spin wheels. A giant spin wheel cake.
Aw.
And I mean, it looks just like a spin wheel.
That is
and
awesome.
It looks so good. It's like, boy, I sure wanted a piece of that last night, but I didn't do it. And I'm gonna be going to Florida, so I'm gonna miss out on his get together tonight. But and I know he's just changing jobs, so he's got a few days off. So I doubt he's up and listening to the show. But anyway, thinking about the gooey butter cake made me think of her cake, and she does this stuff all the time. She makes it. I'm just impressed that she's just like her mama, not afraid to be in the kitchen and just have some scratch ingredients and put something together.
I love that. A Jane of all trades, because she plays the violin too.
She does. She plays the violin. She plays the ukulele.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
I'd love to get her up here and let you hear that. She used to sit in her bed and play, and you could hear, she's on the other end of the house, but you could still hear it. It was just funny because she's just a little girl in there teaching herself how to play the ukulele.
I love that.
And again, not afraid to get it and experiment with it and figure out how to make it do what she wanted it to.
Yeah.
But anyways, Luke's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Luke.
Yeah, he's about
You
to...
need to take a confetti cannon home.
Boom!
We love those around here.
Before they wake up. Boom! Good morning. Oh, that was a good
That's
idea.
right.
I wonder if Baden will let me have one.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, good. Or I could just find out where they are. And
Good.
there's one missing. What happened?
Oh,
Their inventory count.
that's a loud
I have
siren.
heard so many
gosh.
sirens already this morning.
I know, I have too. When I
kind
was
of a
leaving, so I went to the
Tough
school.
morning for our first responders.
It is. I went to the school before I came here because I had some stuff I had to get done. Today we start pre-K. Anyway, I left the school. There was a cop at the gas station. Then on my way here, after I got breakfast, there was an ambulance on 31, which, let me ask you, okay, which I guess this morning was different because there was nobody else on the road, but I saw the ambulance. I was probably at that strip mall in front of Walmart, like kind of between Tractor Supply, not quite to the red light at Walmart. And I saw the ambulance. They were probably back close to Zaxby's, like back on the road.
Yeah.
So they were in the opposite lane of me. So I just stayed in my lane and kept on trucking. Was I supposed to pull over?
The thing is you never know. They might need to turn in front of you.
Yeah.
So it's probably a good idea if you can.
I think
if you're floating in traffic and you've got all these cars behind you, and you stop, you could actually cause a more major problem than if you just kept going.
Yeah.
But you just never know where they're headed.
I just
Because,
stayed in
they
my
got
lane.
their lights all flashing, and so, how are you going to know if they even hit their brakes or they use their turn signal? You're not going to know it. You're not going to realize it. So you just be mindful of it.
Yeah.
I always try to pull to the side because of that factor right there.
Yep.
Now, if I'm on a spot where there's nowhere for them to stop, I'm just making sure I'm not impeding their way in any manner.
Yeah. I was like this morning, I didn't pull over because I was in the right lane. He was in the left lane. And he was so far behind me. He was probably, half, I don't know. I wouldn't say half a mile. He was pretty far behind me, though.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't end up passing me until right before I turned into the radio station.
Well, sometimes I don't want to call it a minor emergency. They're all emergencies, but there are some that don't require them to go 100.
Yeah.
Because they're like, okay, we got you. You got a broken leg. We're going to get you to the hospital. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Or somebody's having a heart attack, and they've really got to get them there so they can help save them. Although these first responders these days, they are so trained so well, they can come up on a spot, like if to catch somebody with a heart attack, and they're treating them.
Yeah.
Right there. They're not just trying to get them to the doctor or the hospital.
Yeah.
They begin to treat them. So it's come a long ways, and we're better off because of it.
Let me ask you too, okay? When you're on the interstate, if you're going north and somebody's pulled over south, are you slamming on your brakes if you're speeding?
If somebody's pulled over?
Southbound.
Yeah. Opposite?
Yes.
Well, I try to slow down, yes. You know, they have radios in those cars, right?
I do know that.
Cell phones. Okay, we got a speeder going right over.
If they're on the
She's in a
opposite side of the
red Ford, it
road.
looks like. She's in a red Ford. She's going 91. Taylor.
No, I don't go 91.
Okay, 87.
The people in front of me probably are going about 75, maybe close to 80. Dude pulled over here on the opposite side, going the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Guardrails up, and they slam on their brakes.
Because the
like,
police.
What do you think he's going to flip it? Yeah. Like, why are you slamming on your brakes? What do you think he's going to helicopter over to the northbound lane? Like, what is going on right now?
Remember the radio part I mentioned? You know, like, okay, I got somebody else down.
Yeah, you're nowhere near an exit.
2 exits down. Well, I don't have all the answers.
Like that.
I don't know what to say that.
In case y'all have not noticed, I'm in a mood this morning. I'm on some kind of level. I'm not really complaining.
You said
I feel.
this morning.
Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot to talk to you about what you called me at the first break. When you were talking about jury duty.
That was
Okay, it's time to go to break. Exactly. It's time to go to break real quick. So y'all stay tuned. When we come back, Mike's going to catch y'all up on the election. And I have a story about someone living somewhere that you just absolutely would not think that they would. So you don't want to miss it. It is 6:29. It's Wednesday, August the 12th, and you're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We'll be right back.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
All right, 6:33.
It is.
Here on Piper Peach Radio on Wednesday. I keep wanting to say Thursday.
No.
It's Wednesday,
It is
August
Wednesday.
12th.
You're not even here on Thursday.
I know. I don't know what's going on. It's just a different day. Same old stuff.
Well,
oh, good. We should be good for the next break.
Yeah.
We won't be going dark.
We want to say thank you to our sponsors, too. This and That Vinyl. My shirt came from there. I made a stop by there yesterday.
Prick.
Yep, Prick.
I don't know what that means. Prick.
Pre-K.
Oh, pre-K.
Yeah.
Ah, I thought it was prick.
Maybe so. I don't know.
I didn't know if that was like a relative of Shrek or something. I
It
didn't
could
know.
be Princess Shrek. There we go. But also, work
This and
out
That
anytime. Yes, this and that vinyl. Work out anytime. Mike, apparently his muscles are deteriorating. He needs to go hit up workout anytime.
I'm going.
And then also Chilton Chamber. They keep us up to date on all of the happenings around town, all of the new businesses opening, the ribbon cuttings, all the things.
Do you think Rachel was upset that she wasn't selected as the super fan?
I don't know.
She did a good job. We had like 4 or 5 the other night at the football kickoff.
Yeah.
And we awarded Miss Adams. I forget her first name, but from Chilton County.
Yeah.
Man, she was leading the cheers.
Really?
Yeah, she was. She was really. She had the cheerleaders going. She's like, all right, y'all follow me and give me a tea.
That is funny. I know. That was a good time.
It was a great time. It was fun.
Yes. Miss Tammy said that her granddaughter is in pre-K.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if she's starting school today. She may be at the same one I'm at. I'm at First Baptist. But anywho, well, there has been some chatter last week about this man living in a crazy place. So, what's the craziest place that you've ever heard of somebody living?
In like a boxcar underneath a bridge.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Well, this guy was living on a billboard.
I've heard. I mean,
Yeah.
like actually living
Well, not on, but in a billboard.
in a billboard.
That's right. I know people in the comments, though, were saying that was popular in the 70s and 80s for people to just hang around.
Folks like
up
us,
on-
radio personalities, would get up there and raise money for something. They would say, "I'm going to be up here for 72 hours or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Here's your bucket."
Well it on down to you.
All right, y'all get back. I'm dumping. Never mind. Sorry.
Well, speaking of 72 hours, this guy lived in a furnished, air-conditioned set at the top of a billboard on Sunset Boulevard. It was 30 feet up in the air, which, I mean, maybe I'm just not mathematically inclined. That don't seem very high to me.
I didn't. I thought they were higher than that, but
Me too. Maybe they mean like 30 stories. I don't know.
yeah.
But he was up in the air in this billboard, and it was to promote a new movie that was coming to Netflix called The Last House. He was in there for 3 days, and it was really cool because the front of it was like a bay window with curtains, and a lot of people that lived there and also travelers come to see him. Like, it drew crowds of everybody.
In 3 days.
In 3 days.
How about that?
He had coffee, bookcases, a couch, all the things. It looked like just a furnished house up there, and also a dry erase board, so he was able to communicate with people down
Well, what
below.
I'm talking about was not anything like that. Okay.
No, this was just them hanging
They
out
would
up
go
there.
up there, and I guess they'd probably have a sleeping bag or something. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Like,
but-
I can't come down until you send
But
me
the idea was for them
$100.
to have to go through some. Yeah, exactly. Help. The idea was for them to have some discomfort, I think.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not at your home and you don't have all these great conveniences, you know, that we have.
Yeah.
So, but they were
yeah.
always raising money. You know, there was back in the day, Taylor, there was called the March of Dimes.
Yeah.
And they literally they would hand out these cards where you could slip dimes in the little slots.
Yeah.
And you'd probably donate $2 or something. You'd have 20 or so dimes in there, which was pretty fun. It was fun for me as a kid, you know, to know, one, that we were giving and helping, hopefully, and then two, the fact that they had these cool little slots, look like a bingo card, if you've ever seen those, you know. When I was a kid, we had this road game that we played. Mom had these cards, and they would have all these different items on there, like cows and, you know, pigs, horses, this kind of truck, that kind of truck, tractor, you know. And so when you'd see them, you'd mark it off, you know, like a slot, and you just cover it up, and then whoever would win, you know, you had the pride of knowing that you'd beaten your brother, you know, for about, you know, something.
That's funny.
Anyway.
Well, you could have played that on the way to go see this guy and his
Yeah.
billboard.
Yeah, in California, you said Sunset Boulevard. That's California,
Yes.
right?
And it says that the man was stuck inside for 3 days. He was not publicly identified, but to me, he looked like Q off of Impractical Jokers. You know who I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Well, that's who it looks like to me. I don't know if it was
Is that
him.
the star of Impractical?
It's one of them.
Okay.
But the movie came out on Netflix on Friday, so the guy's no longer up there. People were writing asking, "Have you heard of The Last House?" And like, it was funny because that's what he was advertising. He was like, "No," like writing back, and then he's like, "Help me."
I don't know. That's funny.
But a lot of reviews on Facebook under the Facebook post. A lot of comments are saying that the movie was really good. A lot of them said the ending was not good. One lady said the publicity stunt was more entertaining and had fewer plot holes than the actual movie. So I don't know how the movie is going to go. But I think that the publicity stunt that they did have was a win for them. So... you were here last night. You've been basically living at the station.
I have been. I stayed here last night out of my truck. Just kidding. But we were here. Aaron Ellison and I hosted the 2026 election show last night. And we had a special primaries yesterday across the state, 4 different districts. And I don't know that there was any surprises, but the matchups are set for November now. You know, that settled all of that. And of course, the whole idea of Alabama redrawing their districts was to do the best they could to eliminate the Democratic seat that is held by Representative Shamari Figures from Mobile. And they're also, I didn't think about it, but they've redrawn the district where current Representative Terry Sewell, who is a Democrat, is located. I think she's from Tuscaloosa, I think, over that way, kind of western side of the state. But they've redrawn that in a bid to try to unseat her as well. And her opponent, her Republican opponent, was... won her election last night. I think it's Amy Akins, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I got that right here. Miss Amy Aiken. That's right. She won District 7.
Yeah.
Gary Palmer, our representative, he won handily last night. And in District 2, which had 6 candidates, Rhett Marcus won. He had President Trump's endorsement, and he'll be facing Shamari Figures in the general election in November. In District 1, Jerry Carl pretty much going to waltz right into his seat. He is, I want to say he's Dothan area gentleman. He's South Alabama, I believe I'm correct there. But he won handily. He had 4 people in his. And then, and really not a surprise, in the Democrat special primary yesterday in District 6 to face Gary Palmer. Maurice Mercer was declared the winner, and I have not seen the final vote counts, but he was well ahead of second place lady named Ashton Kennedy on the Democrat side. So those races are all set, and I have a feeling, Taylor, this is not over with yet. There's going to be more lawsuits filed, and who knows? I mean, it was the kind of thing where they really had to go to the Supreme Court and say, we need basically an emergency ruling because we've got to print ballots, and we got all these things coming up, and it was a very similar case. I'm trying to remember which state it was that the original case or the home case there. What states that was about their maps, their congressional maps they had redrawn. Oh, it was Louisiana. That's right. It was Louisiana. And they had said they did it strictly on race.
Yeah.
And the Supreme Court says, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's discrimination, which it is. I mean, it doesn't matter what color someone is. They can be, they can discriminate against somebody.
Yeah.
They can be prejudiced against somebody. And, of course, that's what they're arguing. Some people are arguing about Alabama. In fact, in 2023, Aaron and I got to relive this because he's such a I told you, he's like an encyclopedia of political knowledge. And he's such a young guy to know all these things, He's just really, he likes that. That's one of his passions. It's one of his things he likes to do is politics. And so, anyway, he and I discussed it. And Louisiana's, like I said, they set their new map up strictly based on race. The Supreme Court said, no, you can't do that. Well, that was really almost completely contradictory to what the ruling was in Alabama a few years ago when the Supreme, not the Supreme Court, but these three-judge panel, federal panel said, Alabama, you've intentionally discriminated against blacks, trying to draw your districts so that blacks are not fairly represented.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what is fairly represented? I mean, just because they're a certain percentage of the population, we talked about this before, Taylor, and I referred to New England in particular, and the North, several northern states, where they have 45 and 48% Republican population and zero representation from their state delegation to the U.S. House. So, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So if they can do it, then we can do it, here in Alabama. Yeah. And it should be us drawing our maps, not some federal judge. And so that's basically the Supreme Court agreed with us. The U.S. Supreme Court agreed with us. And that's how we got to this special election.
Yeah.
All the work that was put into May 19th election, those results were nullified. And that's when Governor Ivey said August 11th is going to be our special primary. And that's what we had.
Yeah. Well, it'll be here before we know it. So y'all get ready to vote again. Would we be voting for that again?
Voting for what again?
The in November.
Yeah.
That'll still be everyone who voted yesterday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That was to decide who is running and representing each party.
Yeah.
In these 4 congressional districts.
Yeah.
We have the governor. I'll have all those state races, and then we have a few local races. All that's been in the past.
Okay, so it's not just going to be yesterday's people.
That's right.
It'll be like a regular November.
It will be.
Voting.
They call that the general election.
Yeah.
The others are primaries or runoffs.
It'll be here before we know it.
It'll be here before we know it. November. I forget the date, but second Tuesday, I think.
Yeah. Well. You mentioned Goose earlier, and I have a story about a hero, a honk of a hero. So y'all don't want to go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss it. It's such a cute story, but it's 6:46. It's Wednesday, August 12th. You're tuned in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We'll be right back.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
All right.
Hello. We're back at 6:50. It is Wednesday, August 12th, and you're tuning in to Morning Mayhem. We're coming at you live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. Thank you to our sponsors, Chilton Mobile Home Supply. Also, Putter Up. School, I think, is just about started everywhere.
I think so.
I want to say that Shelby County starts sometime this week. So starting next week, you're going to have Putter Up to yourself. It's going to be kid-free.
The school buses are rolling.
That's right.
I passed like 6 of them the other day.
I know my mom is driving a bus this year, and yesterday
is.
was her first day, and she was so excited.
No crashes, so
No crashes.
that's good. That's one day in the books.
That's right.
But I
thank
want to
y'all
say
to our
good morning
sponsors.
to Dina and Ray and Linda Easterling, Tammy Easterling, Mike Baker.
Yes, Miss Wanda.
Miss Wanda's there.
Mike is watching us on vacation.
He is. Well,
He sure is. Good morning to y'all, and thank you for tuning in. Well, I said that when we came back, we had a story about a goose. And in Richmond, Virginia, last Tuesday, this goose, his name is Goosey.
kind of like Juicy.
Juicy Goosey. He's 4 months old, and he normally keeps to himself, his family said. He's kind of the shy one on the farm. But around midnight, they heard him ringing out several honks in the middle of the night. And the dad of the family, it didn't give the family any of their names, only the daughter. But the dad of the family,
Protect the innocent.
I guess so. He happened to fall asleep on his recliner watching TV that night. He heard the goose honking, went outside to see what the matter was. Their barn had caught on fire.
Ooh.
Yes. And the goose was alerting him that there was a fire. So he got out there in time to turn on the water hose, spray down the barn. Everything was okay. All the animals were all right.
Oh, he saved the barn.
Yes, he saved the barn.
That is tremendous.
Goose hero. But
Where was this?
this is in Virginia.
Oh, yeah, Richmond.
Yeah. But it said that the daughter, because the lady interviewing her, she was asking if she, like, I don't know, I guess if she loved the goose. And the girl, she looked like she was probably about 10 or 11. She said that she didn't even want a goose to begin with, but that they went to an event called Hug a Goose Day. And that her heart shifted and she was in love.
That can't be real. That's like National Gooey Butter Cake Day. I don't even think there is such a thing.
I think it's Goosey Butter Cake Day. But no, I thought it was so cool. And the little video of the goose honking, because it was caught on their security footage, it was just so, it was
like,
sweet.
get up.
He was so distressed. It wasn't funny, but I was like, this dude, he is just honking his life away trying to wake his family
the barn,
up.
and the animals inside, you said.
That's right.
So
all of the animals.
whatever was in there.
Yeah, because it said that they had like chickens. They've got turkeys. I want to say they had some guineas.
We used to deliver firewood to a family that had some turkeys. I mean, they had several of them.
Really?
And they were all white.
Huh.
I don't know if that's a particular breed of turkey.
I don't know. I've never heard
because
that.
I never see a white one in the wild.
I haven't either.
I mean, I saw two giant ones yesterday.
Really?
Just driving in after we did our show.
Yeah.
But a couple of days ago, or Sunday it was, because it was like, 9 o'clock we were leaving, or I was leaving, and leaving the house, and I saw my neighbor has a field, and he doesn't cut it regularly, and I don't blame him. There's no reason for him to cut it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any animals, no reason to. But you could see that the heads of these turkeys, and it was like they were moving so fast, and what was really cool is because I think they've all started having their babies. Those little ones were under the grass there, and they're following mama. But boy, those were what I call Thanksgiving plate-worthy turkeys. They were nice.
That's funny. I didn't realize until I was listening to a podcast a few weeks ago, but chickens are nasty. Like, they're so dirty. Their pen gets dirty real easy. They'll eat anything.
Yeah.
Turkeys are the complete opposite. Like, they are so clean.
Ah.
And I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I figured they would be the same as chickens.
But I have counted like 21, 22, something like that, turkeys. The prior owner to that field I was talking about just now, he used to cut his grass.
There's another
I
siren.
know, another one. I wonder if there's something, well, anyway, hope there's nothing too much going on.
I know.
But he used to keep that field cut. And so I can remember coming around. It's kind of like you come out from the trees and there's this field. And I remember one time I saw it, and it was like a turkey convention. I have never seen so many. I couldn't even count them.
Not a convention.
Plus, I was driving, and I didn't really have time. But it was little ones, big ones. And another time, Taylor, I was working. I used to work from home. My office was at home, and I had a nice big picture window right outside my office. And one time I heard a noise, and I looked, and it was like, I could see this turkey walking right by the window. I thought, oh, look at that. It's a turkey. And then it was like 12 little ones followed it.
Aww.
And then it was like there was 6 more big ones.
Oh, my goodness.
And then it was just like a parade.
Yeah.
It was like another, they were going to
Macy's Day Parade
they were going to the turkey convention.
Yeah.
But it was so many of them. I just couldn't believe it. And they walked down towards the creek, which is, you have to go down this rocky ridge hill from our house. It's not far, but it's quite steep. Mm-hmm. But you could just see them. It was like driving down a mountain road. They would go this way and they go this way, because they were getting the best way to get down there, I guess.
Yeah.
Without tripping and falling. But and then it was like a few minutes later, I said, I wonder if there's turkeys are still out there. So I walked outside, and I was on the deck, and I looked down. It's like, well, I don't see any. And about that time, I saw something move. And it was like, then there was all this movement, and it was like another 25 or 30 or 40 little turkeys right there. I'm thinking, man, we were right in the
turkey country
covey,
over there. Yeah.
But, yeah.
I've never seen a turkey out in the wild like that. I saw a deer today. It's
Oh,
the
you
first
did?
deer I've seen. Yeah.
Okay.
Not ever, but I would say this
Right.
season.
Well, by the time I got home after the show, last night, which we did the election show, and we thought it would be short.
Yeah.
But then they didn't release the results until an hour after more than an hour after the polls had closed.
Wild.
Fortunately, we know people, or our people know people, and we found out that they were not in any hurry to release them because it was just one election, or 3 or 4 of them actually. I guess 5 different ones across the state. So, a lot of expense incurred, and so apparently they just weren't in a hurry to do it. And they basically hinted they weren't going to do it. They might not even do it till today.
That is wild.
And then all of a sudden, the app we had would fill in the numbers from each of the polling places in here in Chilton County, and boom, numbers started popping up. Well, I guess they decided to go ahead and release it. So that extended the show. But what I was going to say is that I didn't get to really go on a long walk last night because I was dead tired, and it was already 10 o'clock, and I hadn't eaten, so I tried to grab a quick bite and before I headed off to bed. But I was about to get in bed. I was like, oh my gosh, it's garbage night. I forgot today's garbage day, and I had not put the garbage out. And I am the garbage man around our house, our little compound, because I get my sister-in-law's garbage and my son's and ours and take them all down to the street. So by the time I finished that, it was 10:30. But I will say this. I normally get up 2 or 3 times during the night. This morning, my alarm woke me up at 4:20. And I was like, wow, I actually slept from whatever time I fell asleep till then.
Look at you.
Which was really nice. I could have used it.
Yeah.
But I think it has something to do with being exhausted yesterday.
Probably so.
Near exhaustion.
I would think so. Well, we're coming into the 7 o'clock hour. We're not going to go to break yet because Baden's not in here.
Yeah,
but we have a guest coming this hour, Miss Vaughn with the prayer pillow. I don't know the actual name for it. What did he say it was? I don't know if it is. Maybe prayer pillow ministry. Ministry. That's what it was. The prayer pillow ministry. She's going to be coming in and talking with us. They're based out of Maplesville. I have a prayer pillow from her ministry. Actually, yes. So that's going to be neat to talk about.
It has a little message on there for you.
I want to say
or maybe
that
it's just depicts certain scenes.
I want to say that there was a little handout in the bag with the pillow.
Okay.
But the pillow itself is just decorative. I keep it right now it's in my dining room, but I normally keep it in my closet in my prayer chair.
Yeah. I was going to say that I got some sports coming up. I want to update the standings in the Major League Baseball. And then I want to talk about 10 games that will determine the 2026 college football playoff.
Oh, man.
That's real close.
Yeah.
We've got Thorsby playing in a jamboree, Thorsby Rebels High School jamboree tomorrow night.
That's right.
Friday night, Maplesville is playing. And so we got some games coming up. And then the week after that, it's the regular season starts, so...
I know. Football season is among us. Miss Tammy said she saw 20 deer 2 weeks ago coming home.
I saw that.
It was the back road from the high school, and 2 were bucks.
I saw 2 bucks not yesterday, day before, which I don't normally get to see those very often. Let's see, the first game I get to work is August the 28th. So it'll be 2 weeks from this Friday.
Yeah.
I'll be in Verbena for Zion Chapel versus the Verbena High School Red Devils.
That'll be a good one. That's my alma mater.
Yep, it sure is. I'm going to talk to some people, see if they still remember you.
Oh, no.
No.
They may.
Exactly what happened.
Let's just say...
And that fire that was in the lunchroom when you were there.
I will say... I don't know. I don't think I was too much of a troublemaker. But my senior quote was, whatever you are, be a good one. So take that for what you want to.
Well, I told you that I kid Victoria all the time about, well, how was Miss Owen today? Miss Owen is her principal.
Yeah.
Because when she was at first, she didn't understand why I was asking her. And then, I don't know, she wised up to it. Now she's like, I didn't go see Miss Owen today. I never go see Miss Owen. I don't get in trouble,
That is funny.
It is funny.
Well, our producer's back, a.k.a. Baden. So we're going to take a quick break.
Oh, you mean we can actually get back on schedule? Perhaps.
We love picking at him. We're not really being ugly.
Well, it's a give
Sometimes.
and take situation, I mean,
Yeah,
believe
sometimes
me,
it is.
we have to take it sometimes.
Yeah. But anyway, it's 7:02. It is 8:12 for the date.
Excuse me, it's August 12th. That's all right.
Wednesday.
And it's Wednesday. Remember, I keep trying to say Thursday, but it's Wednesday.
That is right. We're going to get a break. We'll be right back. Y'all stay tuned. You're tuned in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
All right, 7:06.
August.
Right here.
The 12th.
August the 12th, 8:12. Yeah, that's right. It'll be 8:12 in an hour and 6 minutes approximately.
Yeah. And it is Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
So it is 7:06. We're going to have our guest on around 7:30. Her name is Vaughn with the Prayer Pillow Ministry. So I'm excited to hear from her. But in the meantime, you have a Dear Annie for us.
I do. I have. It's not a Dear Annie. It's a Dear Eric or asking Eric,
That's
if you
right.
remember.
Annie's no longer.
You remember?
Was
Yep.
that right?
That's right. No, Abby is no longer.
Abby.
And actually, she will be. It'll just be her daughter taking over, which is quite funny because the lady who wrote the article was actually Dear Abby's daughter.
Yeah.
Her name was Jeannie, or I think Jeannie Phillips,
Yeah.
Janine Phillips, something like that. But
Now,
anyway,
in the meantime, we have Eric.
Eric, asking Eric, R. Eric Thomas, is Dear Eric, says, my parents married as teens and had 2 children, me and my younger sister, Jody. And then it's got quotations, so I assume her name is really not Jody.
Oh,
Trying to protect the innocent. They divorced when I was 2, and I never saw my father again. My mother and her second husband were abusive to us.
Oh.
As an adult, I have maintained as calm a life as I can, and I have a husband of 40 years, 2 wonderful children, and a great career. So what are you I was complaining about, excuse me. Jody had a
Word of the day. Lord.
I said, now that was the B word. Jody has had a string of bad relationships and is always estranged from one or more of her children due to her own abusive nature. However, because of our shared trauma, I have always tried to be there for her. Mm-hmm. Now a DNA test has revealed that we have half siblings.
Oh, no.
Whom we met last month. I like them both. One was open about their past difficulty with drugs and alcohol, but has explained they had worked very hard to change their life for the better. Jody is jealous of my friendship with these siblings and is trying to sabotage it by doing background checks on them to reveal any sordid thing that has happened to them or their kids. When she says sordid, do you think that probably means like doing their own social media search? Because, you can actually do a criminal background check on someone.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, trying
Probably
to figure out,
so.
Trying to find the dirt on them,
Yeah.
basically. And she says, personally, I think we all have things we wish we hadn't done, and people deserve dignity and the right to turn their life around. Redemption.
Yeah.
How do I proceed with this? Do I see them without Jody and risk her finding out? Or include her in our future get-togethers and hope she comes around? It's still very early in these new relationships, and I just want to see if we have enough common ground to proceed. Signed, oldest sibling.
Aw.
So what do you think?
Well.
You got a situation there?
And it said that sibling and Jody were not close any longer.
No. It's just that Jody has had some issues. It said she was always estranged from one or more of her children.
Yeah.
And it was probably because of her own abusive behavior.
Yeah.
So, she learned that from her parents. Maybe she thinks that's the way relationships go.
Yeah.
Which is, kind of what happens, unfortunately, a lot of times.
I don't know. I mean, I think that the older siblings should maybe sit down with Jody first.
Yep, that's what he
and
said.
Communicate that, because it seems to me like Jody's the problem. If Jody is the one who has many estranged relationships, just so that way the older sibling knows that she tried to let Jody know where she was coming from, and that way she don't feel any guilt that wouldn't actually be her fault.
That's exactly right. And here's what Eric said. He says, dear sibling, Jody has things she needs to process about these relationships, and right now she may not be going about it the healthiest way. It's not your job to correct or manage that, so the best path forward may be to work on your relationship with her and your relationship with your half siblings separately.
Yeah.
But does saying make sure that Jody knows that I don't agree with you doing these background checks.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Quit stalking them.
Yeah, exactly. That's almost what it seems
And
like.
it's not even for a good cause. It's because she's jealous.
I know. And it's like, and she said definitely, or he said rather, definitely tell your sister that you're going to continue to see these siblings.
Yeah.
These half siblings and try to cultivate
At
that
least
relationship.
get to know
That way
them.
she won't, quote, find out about it.
Yeah.
She hears it straight from you. But
You
anyway,
heard it
I
here
thought that
first,
was
Jody.
pretty interesting.
For sure.
How would you feel? Have you ever gotten in a relationship, Taylor, where somebody was your good friend, but yet life takes you different directions, and you run into them? They're like, "Well, why don't you ever call me?" I've had friends tell me that.
Yeah.
They look at me and say, "Man, why don't you call?" And I have said it, although I've tried to do it in a funny way. We know those telephones, they work both ways. You can call me, if you wanted to talk. But again,
For dirty laundry. Okay.
I never look. Okay, good. I like dirty laundry.
I had that instance
Makes for good
in
ratings.
family recently
You what
where
now?
had
The
Brian said Jody needs to get on the bus or kick rocks. Anyway, I had instances like that with my family where, like with multiple family members, where one of them, like when I had Decent, they were obsessed and just so over the moon about Decent until the new wore off. And he was a little bit older, and then there was a new family member, like a new baby born.
Right.
And then they were the same over that baby, and they would travel hours to go see that baby, but wouldn't even come up the road 10 minutes to see Decent anymore. And then Decent would be like, well, where is so-and-so at? And I'm like, how to explain to him that, you know, they're just wishy-washy, and they, you know?
Yep, I do know.
And it may be wrong and toxic on my part, but I have cut off multiple family members because of that.
Well, you know, and I don't know what to say about all that, but I will say that
Nobody wants to come to your pity party.
I see it. That's the whole thing.
Yes.
That is the whole thing.
I love a party just like the next person, but I'm not coming to a pity party. I mean, my God.
But anyway, it was interesting the way they said, says you can be there for Jody while still keeping a boundary that protects your other relationships.
Yeah.
And, you know, she hopes Jody comes around, but, the bottom line is you can't really control Jody.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, you can't
And
really
that is
control
hard
another
as an older
adult.
sibling,
So,
coming to terms with that.
again, I'm not saying this about anyone in particular, but I love to run into old friends that I haven't seen for a while, you know?
Yeah.
But I never look at them and go, why don't they call me?
Yeah.
I mean, because I know my life takes me all these different directions.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't like them or don't want to spend time with them. It's just that right now, you know, I'm going down this path and they're going down that path.
Yeah. And look, before you know it, it's been however many years. You're like, well, I haven't seen so-and-so. And
Well, we laugh. We go to a high school reunion.
Yeah.
We've had them every 5 years except for
everyone
one
has their own life.
for forever. And so we're about due for another one. We're a class of 78. So one more year after this school year will be 50 years for us.
Yeah.
So I look forward to putting that thing together. We did 45 of 40 was the only one we missed for some
COVID.
reason. Huh?
Because of COVID.
Yeah, well, 45 was really closer to COVID, I guess. 45 would have been what, 2023?
Yeah.
So 2018, 2023, yeah. So we just missed it. And
Yeah.
it really wasn't for COVID. Now that it was 2018, it was really
Yeah.
before COVID. But it's we can call it what we want. It doesn't really matter. But I love to go, and there's always somebody that has not come to another reunion before, and they show up, and it's like wonderful. And I hope that they're greeted and treated as nicely as if they'd been to every one. 'Cause
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. It's just that we had 160 graduates. And we've had like 45 is the most we can get to a reunion.
Really?
And my wife, her class had a 20-year reunion, and that's been it. They don't have any more.
Yeah.
And, she's not any worse for the wear. But I would love I love to see my old friends like that because I really believe, do you not to this day still refer to your high school days? Like,
No.
you don't really?
I do not.
I swear I do it all the time. I'm like, yeah, I'm class of 78. And, back in those days, blah, 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 whatever. Whatever I'm trying to say, it's like a reference point for me.
Yeah.
And so, obviously it's not that way for everybody. But I would love to see more people come out for our reunion. Maybe 50 will, stir some
yeah.
folks up. Although we've lost quite a few in these last 5 years. So, but
Well,
anyway,
I did not go
Asking
to
Eric
our
says-
class reunion.
Jody needs to be, basically.
Jody is
I
just
don't want
that
to say
family
written
member
off,
that
but it's like quit worrying about Jody.
You're never gonna make Jody happy.
Exactly. Take care of yourself, and like you said, maybe she'll come around.
Yeah, and if not, let bygones be bygones.
Yep. Now Brian says Jody needs to get on the right bus or just kick rocks. I have no idea what that means.
I think it means leave.
Yeah, exactly.
What
Yep.
was I about to tell you?
Good morning, Rick. Ricky Graven out
you
there
know
this
what?
morning saying good morning to us.
I'm not one to harp on things, but the other day, Brian, we were at Waffle House, and apparently apparently there was this group of guys hitting on the waitress. I can't tell if they were hitting on the waitress or if the waitress got a text about somebody hitting on her. I don't know. But whoever it was, supposedly, how you say that?
Supposedly.
I can't say that right now. Supposedly.
Right. You just start the word, I'll help you.
Thank you so much. Supposedly she got proposed to that night. I don't know if it was by the patron or by whoever was texting her, but the cook came up and apologized to us. I think he was just trying to embarrass the girl. But I told him, I was like, better watch out. That's why Brian got banned from the Waffle House, trying to make the Waffle House a Waffle Home.
Were you at the
Dude
interstate?
is only 18.
Were you at the you weren't the new one? Have you been to the new one
we
yet?
have been at the new one. We just live closer to the old one.
Right,
but
I
I
knew
told
you did.
Bailey, I was like, dude's in his teens over here in his early 20s trying to make this Waffle House a Waffle Home. He's going to be banned for life. You better be careful. So I thought about you, Brian.
There is precedent for that.
Yes.
All right, 7:18. Let's go to break,
I think so.
and then we have a guest is here now.
I think she is.
So we're gonna bring her out next. Is that what we're gonna do?
We'll bring her
Excellent,
next.
excellent.
So y'all stay tuned. You're tuned in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We'll be right back.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
All right, 7:22 here on Piper Beach Radio on this beautiful Wednesday morning. It is August the 12th.
It
And as you
is.
can tell, we've got a guest here.
Yes, Miss Yvonne Mitchell.
That's right.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing just fine. How are y'all doing?
We're doing
We are
great.
good.
We're having fun this morning.
We are having a little bit of fun this morning. It's been a little bit of a doozy for us.
Talked about gooses and,
Oh, wow.
all kind of
all of the things.
strapping our elderly to airplanes.
Yeah.
Wow.
You think that you would like to go wing walking, Yvonne?
I don't think so.
It's really not that dangerous.
I'll
It's
pass.
just been a couple of folks, a couple of times it might have slipped off the wing. But anyway,
Oh, me.
but tell us what you got going on with your ministries.
Yeah.
And it was Prayer Pillow Ministries, correct?
Yes.
You're
I'm
located in Maplesville. Sorry, I don't mean now. Now tell us.
Okay. Well, I'm Yvonne Mitchell, and I have a 501c3 nonprofit organization. It is in Maplesville, and we make prayer pillows. And the way it started was I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2017. And so following my cancer diagnosis, I wanted to be able to give back to the community. And I was just going to start by taking pillows back to the cancer center that I received my treatments. And I had some friends that started helping me at my dining room table. And we started sewing. We started taking these pillows back and giving them to cancer patients. And people just started coming back sharing their testimonies.
Aw.
Like what it actually did for them at that
Oh,
moment.
my
In
gosh.
that moment, And a lot of times we don't even realize what's going on, on the inside of a person,
Yeah.
what they're
Oh,
going
that's
through.
so true.
So when this pillow, it means so much because when God gave me the vision of that, he gave me the vision of praying over every pillow, anointing our hands, praying over every pillow, and then we added the message to it, how it started and my story, and and it when we started sharing it with other people, people started wanting to share their story.
Yeah.
And it started making people feel better. And that's what we're about. Our mission is just to serve and to spread the gospel of Christ. Let people know that, hey, you're not alone. God is there. And there's people that you can talk to, A lot of times we don't talk to people because we don't want to come out of our comfort zone.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true.
We just want to, But this was a way, I think that God gave it to me. I know he did because I was one of those people.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to, unless you talk to me, I didn't talk to anybody, I was just, just reserved and laid back. And I didn't, and I would not talk publicly, as far as this right here. No, you couldn't pay me, but God just started. He used that to bring me out of my zone, in order to help other people. And that's always been my desire. But I just fear and just complete, sweating and perspiration when you have to talk.
Just the devil.
It just,
Yeah.
it
You're a little nervous.
It would overtake me. But now I can't shut up.
Praise the Lord. You can't shut up.
That's right.
But that's how I started.
Well, I love that. And I love that you were so open to his calling on your life that you just did a complete 180.
Yes.
So, and it's went far. It's been 9 years?
Yes, and it has been totally mind blowing. Because I started with nothing. I mean, I was off work with no income coming in.
Yeah.
And God is saying, sew pillows. I got to go buy fabric. I got to, purchase this polyfill and stuffing that goes in it.
Yeah.
And, it was crazy. But the thing I've learned is God just wants you to be a willing vessel.
Yes.
And when I submitted to what he wanted me to do, he just started supplying, because people started pouring in. We have so much fabric now, it's ridiculous.
That's
we had to
amazing.
get a storage building to hold it all. And people just, just come in, they pour in, and they just bring all the time. Sewing machines, I've probably, in the 9 years, I've probably purchased about 5 sewing machines. The rest of them have been donations.
Oh, wow.
So that, in itself has just been a blessing because, I never would have imagined.
Well, you obviously touched a lot of people.
Yes.
You reached out to them, and your idea means something to them. It's like, look at this, and how nice these pillows are. And you brought some pillows with you to show us?
Well, I did bring a couple, and that's why I wanted to talk about what we're doing, what we got coming up. This is our breast cancer pillow. It's not such a fancy one, but this one we do it every year for a bikers club that partners with the Women of Hope in Montgomery. And when a woman has a mastectomy, she can put an ice pack here in this pillow and just kind of, So this is one of our big ones. It's not stuffed really tight like the rest of them because it does hold the ice pack, but this is one of the biggest ones that we do. And our October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And it is really big. We have to start now.
Yeah.
Like July, August, September, in order to have enough pillows to share with everyone that, reaches out during the month of October. So this Bikers Club, they usually do like 100 pillows.
Wow.
But we usually serve we do maybe 300 to 500 pillows for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
That's amazing.
Because a lot of people are having conferences. There's a lot of, we do a lot to the cancer centers. We often take pillows to cancer centers in just every area that we can really think of. So Breast Cancer Awareness Month is really big for us. And then it's followed by November Veterans. It comes up to our
Veterans Day.
And we serve our veterans, as many veterans as we can serve because we want them to know. They're often put on the back burner.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think you're right.
And we want them to know that, there's still somebody out here that cares, and we know, you're there. So, October to December, we have what we call a sock drive. And we ask people to donate essentials along with socks, t-shirts, underwear, anything that someone needs. And we make those care packages to give back to our veterans.
Yeah.
When we take the pillow, we also take those care packages. And then in December, everything else that we have left over, we distribute it to needy children and, families in the community.
I love that.
Yeah,
So when you said making 300 or 400 of these pillows, my mind went to how many people help you do this?
Wow. So in-house, that come to the shop, we have four women, but there's a lot of women on the outside that sew from home.
Okay.
We have as far as Dothan, there's two, a lady that comes from
That's
Dothan.
so cool.
Yeah, and she'll sew pillows, and she'll bring them like once a month. And she'll just sew them, and they come to the shop, and we stuff them and close them up. So, and then
finish them then.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
And Montgomery, just
How
ladies
about that?
And it's usually people that just want to be able to give back, and they can't just get out, and
Yeah.
Usually older women that just want to continue to serve and be a part of the community, but can't physically, get out and do it. So
Yeah.
it's a big, big help. And one of the ladies, the one that I was talking about in Dothan, she does these hand warmers.
Oh.
And if you know anything about cancer patients, their hands get really cold.
Yeah.
And sensitive. So
Is that because of the medicine you
and the
think they
chemo,
take?
yes, it does something to you. And I still have issues following that, and it's been years. So these really come in handy
Literally.
Yes, right.
That is so neat.
So she came up with this idea from the lady from Dothan, and it's been really successful.
So what does that say? It says friendship.
Hand warmers by Miss D.
3 cups of laughter, it says, like a recipe.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
And then they're fuzzy on the inside.
They are fuzzy and warm on the inside.
Well, if any of our listeners wanted to help out and get involved, what's something that they could do that y'all would benefit from?
Well, you're fine. We donations. Donations. This is our peak fundraising season. And I know that a lot of people are going through things, and I know that there's a lot of organizations out there, you know. I just encourage anyone, if there's an organization that tears at your heartstrings, to please donate, because, you know, there's a great need out there.
Makes a difference, doesn't it?
It makes a difference.
You can make a difference,
Yes.
even with a small donation.
Even with a small amount, you know, just imagine you and 50 other people.
Exactly.
Doing a
I was
small
going to say
amount.
100.
Yeah.
Exactly. What a difference it would make. Our biggest expense is polyfill, the stuffing that goes in it.
Yeah.
It's expensive, you know, and we, the volunteers, they give their time, you know, and they just want to give back. And we just want to continue our ministry, you know, and to be able to serve everyone. So we do our fundraisers. We have a website where you can donate via PayPal, or of course Cash App, and or you can just come in and drop us off a donation. We have churches that donate on a monthly basis. So there's a lot of different ways, and you can also volunteer. You can come in and sew anytime. Or
wow!
You don't really have to know how to sew, because there's so much.
I was just going to say, what could a guy like me do?
There's
Sweep up.
There's so many other things you can do. But stuffing pillows, we have to bag them. Of course, we have to. And we have a special process with everything. You know,
I'm sure
we have to
that
bag
makes
these
sense.
pillows. We print a lot of the inserts that come. We have a little insert that comes with it.
Mike is a pro printer.
Really?
Yeah.
So, and you know, we have to
I
do
believe in
these.
paper.
We print these inserts, and they tell the story, of course, and they give all of our information. But there's a lot that goes in with it. And when people donate fabric to us, a lot of times, it's very heavy.
Yeah.
And we have to take it, and it's convenient that we're next door to the laundromat. We have to take it, and we have to wash it.
Yeah.
And then we have to go back and iron it out, and you know, and prepare it so that we can cut it. So it's a lengthy process.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, how long would you say that it would normally take you to make a pillow? Or, well, I guess it wouldn't take too long. How many do you think in a day that y'all go in and make pillows how many do y'all do in one day?
In a day, we usually do about 75.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, about 75. Our wall is full. We try to keep our wall full so that when people walk in, they can just pick, if they, you know, they can pick out something. We keep a variety of children's pillows because there's a lot of children, you know, even if they don't understand this message, that pillow has still been prayed over, and they can still, you know, it is still a source of comfort, you know.
Absolutely.
We've given some to the police department, so when they go out, if there's, you know, a child that's displaced or something like that, they can hand them a pillow, you know, just some type of, we try to keep a variety of everything. You know.
Well, I love that. So for donations, would it be better and more beneficial to y'all for like cash donations or financial donations, or polyfill or
materials?
Yeah, materials.
Usually cash donations, you know, are the best, because you know, we like to order. We get a lot of our polyfill from Walmart, but it's more convenient and easier to order it in bulk.
Yeah, and
know.
cheaper.
Yeah. So.
And you know best what you need. I
Yes.
wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So I would trust that that's your business, and that you know what to do about it. So you said 75 pillows on a good day. That is just amazing to me. And you said you started this in 2017?
Yeah, I started my treatments in 2017. So I was completing those at the end of 2019, and that's when I actually started those.
Okay. So that was right during COVID, so that was a challenge in
Yes.
itself. That brought
Yay.
a different set of challenges,
Yes.
didn't it? But, well, this is just amazing. And tell us where it's located. You said it was in downtown Maplesville.
Yes, we are at 320 Railroad Street.
320
right
Railroad.
there on the railroad track next to the laundromat.
Yeah.
In between the laundromat and the storage buildings.
I know exactly. I go that way often, and I haven't noticed it. I'll be honest, but I know right there wasn't that like an old motel or something around the corner? It was a train station.
It was probably before my time.
Yeah,
Before
before all of our times, exactly. So, did you tell us about yourself, Yvonne? Did you grow up in Maplesville, or where did you grow up?
I grew up in Verbena. I graduated in 1989 from Marbury High School.
Okay, Bulldog.
Where at the time there were only 28 people in my graduating class.
Oh, I know.
I
Isn't that
graduated
amazing?
from Verbena in 2020 or 2013. I think we had maybe 25.
That is,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
now it's wow.
I know
Marbury
Marbury
is
has grown a
Yes,
ton.
the area
Yeah.
has grown up quite a bit. And I'm married. I have two adult daughters.
Okay.
One whose birthday is today. She's 33.
Oh, happy
Oh.
birthday!
Brittany.
Happy birthday, Brittany.
But yeah, and I got a feisty little granddaughter at home.
I thought you were gonna say feisty little husband.
Well, that goes without saying. Yes. So life is good.
So you settled and live in Maplesville now?
I do.
that's
I live
wonderful.
closer to the Randolph area.
Okay,
But
yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I'm
I
still
know Randolph.
Yeah.
You ever go? Have you flown out of that airport over there?
Oh no.
You haven't. You know what I'm talking about, though, don't you?
Yes.
Runway events.
Yes.
Isn't that neat to have
It
a
is.
grass
Yeah.
airfield so close? My barber is over there in Maplesville, so I come over there regularly.
Okay.
That's why I said I know how those roads are now, how they've changed them, changed 22, cutting
Yes.
to avoid, the congested area there downtown.
Yeah, right.
But well, this is just fantastic what you've been doing, and we wish you the very best. And I tell you,
Yes.
it's just amazing to the folks. We met several folks like yourself who carved out a ministry. You said God spoke to you, and you acted. You
Yes.
didn't just sit there and go, "Well, how do I do it?" You trusted.
Yeah.
Right? Is that the way to say it? You
but
trust.
I definitely had some reservations.
Oh,
but you can't debate God, can you?
no, you
That's
can't. And there's nothing wrong with being cautious, I guess,
Right.
or to plan stuff out.
Yes.
But sometimes you just have to put that foot in
Pushing.
front of the other one, don't you?
That's
And,
Yeah.
I'm so impressed, and the pillows are beautiful. I thought you had another big one down there, but you just had the two little ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And, I have a blanket that we make.
Okay, well, that's what I was seeing.
Yeah, we also
Oh,
do
wow.
these blankets by request.
Oh,
For we take a lot of them to the senior homes.
Oh
Yeah.
Because we serve a lot of senior citizens. So we make blankets as well, and they're usually by request. This is like one of the ways that we do get some funding if people will come in and make a special request,
Okay.
and we'll make something for them, and that allows us to pour it into our ministry.
Yeah.
So this is one of the things that we do to pour back into our own ministry.
it's
Yeah.
so bright and colorful
Yeah.
too.
I know.
I know this all goes in the planning, but I love those colors. That looks like an Easter blanket to me.
So,
Flowers and purple.
yeah.
So if someone has something they want made, like a blanket or a pillow, they just need to stop by and talk to y'all?
Yes, or email me. My phone number is all over our Facebook page, and they can message me.
Yeah, and
And,
that's
it's- and what is exactly? I saw here that the prayer pillow
The
ministry
Prayer Pillow Ministry. Yes.
outreach. It says, and your website is www.prayerpillowmaplesville.org.
Yes.
I see that.
Yes.
But
So, and of course, you can follow me on Facebook, Yvonne White Mitchell, and everything. My whole life is on there.
I don't think you're the only one. I think a lot of us have our whole life on Facebook.
Yeah.
But, well, I don't know. I mean, I'm just proud of you and how far you've come since you've grown and all of the pillows that you've made and how much you're touching people's lives. And
Thank you.
I know you said that you take special, like, commissions and stuff like that. But also, if you receive a pillow, because I've received a pillow through one of the Connect groups that I'm in church, you don't have to have a terminal illness or
Right.
anything like that.
Right.
So,
Right. It's like I said, just an act of kindness. You
Yeah.
know, because everybody's, not down in the dumps. You
Yeah.
know, and everybody's not sick, but everybody needs a boost of
Yes.
hey,
Amen to that.
Everybody needs
Yes, I do know.
encouragement.
Yeah.
Motivation.
well, and it being such a God ordained ministry, you may have something coming you don't even know what's coming. So don't turn away
Yeah.
that pillow if
That's
you get
true.
offered one.
That's true. That's true. Yes.
That is right.
well, here's a story in this handout about Habakkuk.
Yes. Yes.
That's
yes.
a good story.
How many pillows do you know? Do you have the count of how many y'all have gave out since the beginning?
I used to keep up with it, but it became so overwhelming. I just lost it because people, like I said, they'll walk in. You never know. Like today, yesterday nobody walked in, but today you may get 4 or 5 people to walk in.
Yeah.
And they may need 10, 20 pillows.
Oh wow.
So,
and y'all don't charge for those?
well, we ask for, when they come in, we do ask for a donation
Yeah.
because, it does cost to.
It does.
And most people are very generous about that because, they understand.
Yeah.
You'll always have some people that I know a person that needs, and, that's perfectly fine, because that's what the mission is anyway. But, if they can give, we deeply encourage that.
Yeah. How much would you guesstimate that it costs to make one pillow?
I would think about I've estimated about $8 to $10
Yeah.
for a small pillow like this.
And it's priceless.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The encouragement
Yes.
is priceless.
That
no
is
doubt
right.
about it.
Well, we're going to go to break really quick. When we come back, you want to join us? And
you
we'll
stick
ask you a
around?
couple more questions about them?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
So we have on Miss Yvonne Mitchell with the Prayer Pillow Ministry out of Maplesville. Y'all stay tuned because we're going to talk to her a little while longer when we come out to break. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. We'll be right back.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America, welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts, delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
All right, 7:50 here on this beautiful Wednesday morning. We still have Miss Yvonne with us.
That's right.
Tell us more about your prayer pillow ministry. You were just talking about how you, with breast Cancer Awareness Month coming up in October, how you often go and speak, and I'm sure you're talking about your pillows.
Yes, we do. And I share my testimony, my breast cancer journey. I've also written a book. I have 2 books available on Amazon, Breast Cancer, Pick the Wrong Chick. And, and it's basically my testimony and sharing how I went through it and some things that God showed me while I was going through my breast cancer journey that kind of contributed to my healing, you know, because you're healed by what you believe. And you know,
so
and
true.
yeah, you know, if you don't think you can make it out, you're most likely not going to
Not
make
going
it out.
to.
That's right.
You
That's
know,
right. Mm-hmm.
so your attitude determines, you know,
Your altitude.
right. And then my other book is A Threat to the Enemy, and it's based on Ephesians, the 6th chapter, talking about putting on the whole armor of God.
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
how once we receive power, you know, the enemy does not want us to know how much power we have, you
Yeah.
know. But once we receive God as our Lord and Savior, then everything is ours, you know. You know, if we just trust and believe, you know, and walk by faith. And so that's one of my biggest beliefs. But yeah, back to the breast cancer part. I do for October we do a lot of events, and if anybody's having anything, you please reach out to us because we would love to bring breast cancer pillows. It's even domestic violence, you know, they month as well.
Yeah.
So a lot of people do it together. So either of those, you know, we would love to just come out and be a part of that and to share our testimony and to share our pillows. And it helps when people invite us and get us out there, it helps to get us out there, you know, so people will know what we're doing. And that's how people begin to come back and pour into us.
That's right. And so if someone does have an event, they can contact you through Facebook or through the website.
Yes.
And then the Facebook is the Prayer Pillow Ministry. And the website is prayerpillowmaplesville.org.
Yes.
All right. And then okay, it says closed now. So y'all are at the shop where people can stop in and look at the pillows Monday
Almost
through
like a showroom. Do you have
Thursday.
like a
Monday through Thursday
Okay.
from 10 to 4.
Yes, ma'am.
I left yesterday at 3. But yeah, well, 10
if
to
you're
4
gonna
is
come-
our
It's the
time.
owner's,
Yeah.
owner's prerogative.
That's right. Y'all need to come on early in the day. Because if you wait too long and straggle on around, she may not be there.
But yeah, we try to, and I usually, you know, if I have, because we do a lot of deliveries.
Yes.
You know, we just last week we were closed to deliver to an assisted living in Tuscaloosa, so we're
wow.
always here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, so always check our Facebook page to make sure that we're not out delivering.
Gotcha.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I think that I feel like a lot of us have probably seen these pillows floating around the area and just weren't really sure what they were. So I think it's great that you've opened up your life and your business and your hobbies and all your free time, because I know it takes so much time to make these
It does.
to God and the calling He has for you.
Yeah, but
So-
it's fulfilling.
Yes.
You know, that's the thing is you have to love what you do.
That's
to
right.
do, you know, and I encourage anyone to get into something that you love to do.
Yeah, what's that saying about if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life?
That's right.
You know?
Right.
And I was just curious. I don't know if you would even keep up with it, but if you had to estimate, how many pillows have you shared with people? How many
Well,
of
when
your
you
prayer
quit
pillows
keeping-
are out there in the world right now?
Well, it's crazy. It's crazy. I can't even.
Yeah,
You know, because
it's a
yeah,
crazy question.
Yeah, and then we do pillows to Peru twice a year.
I was just going to ask you, do you ship them outside the country? And there
Yes,
you answered
I'm
my
sure
question before
y'all
I
know
could answer it.
Mr. Bo Moody. I don't Bo Moody Ministries. He you know Bo Moody. Well, he goes to Peru twice a year and he takes our pillows.
Oh, cool.
So I have tons of pictures with those little children
Oh,
and our pillows, and that is, yeah.
I bet it's so surreal.
Yes.
A relatively simple thing like a pillow.
Yeah,
Look what you've been able to do with it. Look what God has been able to do with it
that's right.
Yeah.
through you. So that's the amazing part. And in addition to your story, as you shared with us some this morning, God, we're just duly impressed. I know you don't do it to be impress people, but it's inspirational too.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the word I should have
Yeah.
used instead. Which I know that's humbling. You seem like a very humble person, and you don't assume anything. So God's got you right where He wants you.
That's it.
I believe
right.
that.
That's it.
So that's fantastic. Prayer Pillow Ministry. My
Yes.
Prayer Pillow Ministry, right? Is that what you said it was called? Is it my?
It's
or the? I'm sorry, the Prayer Pillow.
So if y'all are looking for a way to volunteer or to donate, definitely check out their Facebook. It's the Prayer Pillow Ministry, or their Facebook website at Prayer Pillow Ministry Maplesville.org.
O-R-G.
That's right. So definitely stop by and check them out. Check the hours before you go, because you don't want to get out there and then be delivering to people. But they do have pillows storefront too that you can go and check out.
Yes.
So thank you so much for stopping by and visiting with us. We hope that you are busy and that you get all the pillows made you need for the upcoming events and months.
Yes.
Are you working on any new books?
I am, but
Is it all up here right now?
it's all up there. It's all up there.
That's what a friend of mine, he
Yeah.
writes. He says, yeah, it's all up here. I just can't put it here, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, is what he said.
You know, time gets away from you really fast.
Oh, yeah.
Sure can.
Before you know it, it's gone.
That's right. Well, speaking of, it is 7:58, so that means we're coming to a close. We are with you from 6 to 8 in the morning, Monday through Friday. So tomorrow we'll be back on bright and early. Thank you for tuning in to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio with Mike and Taylor and Miss Yvonne. We'll see you tomorrow.